What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Amber Lachey. Welcome back to the Leo Lounge. It's been a minute. Let me just say that. It's been and yes, I'm still on the Celsius. I may or may not have a lot to say. So, when I first started this podcast, I felt like I had a good momentum and that I was going to, I don't know. I really don't know what my expectations was for this podcast besides just wanting to talk about shit. And I kind of hit a rough patch in my spiritual journey, which I wouldn't really say a rough patch. I just feel like anybody out there who, has gone, who is on a spiritual journey will understand me when I say this. But for a while, and I'm still trying to get out of it, I am not inspired whatsoever. When you really start walking in this spiritual journey and realizing that every day, everything you do is a lesson, man, the spiritual journey is not for the weak whatsoever. First things first, it can be lonely, extremely lonely. You feel like you're the only one that's going through what you're going through. And I know that's normal for everyday life in general, but I just feel like specifically for spiritual journeys, you just feel lonely as fuck. The struggle be real sometimes. Yeah. Anywho's, I was very uninspired. I was very uninspired. Why does it sound weird? Anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. I had plans to, put out an episode once a week. Yeah. One thing about me, I just love to just set some really high expectations for myself just for me to fail and to feel like a failure and to just beat myself up about it. That's just what I love to do to myself. Makes no goddamn sense. So yeah, I had plans for a Leo episode and, did some recording and stuff, and maybe I'll include some of it. It was back in July. We are now in October. Jesus Christ. But sometimes sometimes you go and live a little, you gotta go live a little, have some shit happen, learn some lessons, and then come back and share it or, explain what I've learned throughout the past few months. You ever feel like you're in a cycle, and it just keeps repeating? It's on repeat, do the same thing. When do you decide to wake up and change that cycle? What is it that happens that kind of just literally just snaps you out of it and you're like, no more. I need to change something. I need to do something different. This is not working. I feel like I'm on repeat. What's that movie? Remember when he kept waking up and it was the same thing over and over? I can't remember what movie it was. Life can feel like that sometimes. And I feel like some people, what I'm realizing, and I honestly, this really low-key breaks my heart, is that I realize that not everybody is going to get to a conscious level that you're at. Obviously, I have a lot of learning to do still. I'm not saying I'm consciously way above people. That's not what I mean. But I do feel like starting my spiritual journey, I can tell the difference, and realizing that some people will never reach a higher consciousness. It low-key breaks my heart because there's so much more to life. There's just so much more to life. And conversations that I have with people, a lot of times I feel like I don't even want to talk because the way my brain functions and the things that I think of, it's way out there, and I feel like there's not a lot of people that can keep up with the way I process information and how far I can take it. And this is where it starts to feel lonely, because there are only, right now there's only one person that comes to mind that can keep up with the conversation of where I'm at. They're able to, but I'm not able to have conversations with this person as much as I would like to, so that sucks. And so I haven't met another person that's on that same level, and I'm really hoping that I will, because I feel like when you're feeding off of somebody else's energy, you start to unlock things. There's things that I don't think about that somebody else will eventually unlock for me, and I'm ready to go to that next level. Now it's I feel like I'm supposed to be upping my own conscious levels faster than I have been. So yeah, I need the challenge, and I know that is just gonna go right over a bunch of people's heads. What are you talking about? It's not for you. If you're not understanding what I'm saying without me having to completely explain myself, it's just not for you, my friend. And that's okay. Anyways, definitely learned some lessons these last few months. So as my intuition is growing and I'm learning to trust my intuition more so, which can be good and bad, I'm starting to realize that listening to your intuition can really be good and it can really be bad. It really just depends. Also, another thing, with your intuition, I feel like you almost know, you kind of know what's going to happen before things actually happen. And sometimes that's, okay, wait. let me take that back. You sometimes know what someone wants to do or wants to say. Doesn't always mean that they're going to. There it is. That's the one. So like my intuition be on point, but doesn't always mean that it's actually going to happen. Does that make sense? Even when it doesn't happen, it's like, I know my intuition was still right, but maybe they just chose differently. Maybe they didn't follow their intuition. I like the sound of that better. Currently watching, well, I'm not watching, I've got a YouTube video on, and it's like, what is it called? I was trying to create a vibe in here. I gotta have the vibes. This is The Great Awakening, 3D to 5D consciousness. See, I'm just like all about that conscious level. I'm trying to level up, you guys. I'm trying to be as open-minded as humanly possible. That is my goal. And in order for me to get more into that, I need to change my diet. Actually, like my diet kind of has changed, not on purpose. That's another thing I feel like when your conscious level is changing, you don't crave certain foods. Like I love to snack. I really do. That's my problem. I want to snack all day motherfucking long. Give me that saltiness, please. But my body's like, nah, not even. And actually, you're gonna fast every day now. But I haven't really been craving like any meat, really. Like I had a steak recently, and it's been probably a whole month before I had a steak, and it was okay. Like it wasn't as good as I normally used to. Like I used to always want steak, and now it just doesn't even sound good. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a good cook anymore too. I'm convinced I can't cook anymore. I used to cook a lot. I think I've mentioned that in a different episode, and now cooking just seems like such a task now. I need somebody, like I said, I still need somebody to come cook for me. That hasn't happened yet. I've been single for almost 7 months now, just in case anybody cares to know. Just throwing that out there. What was I saying? Oh, leveling up my conscious. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to be as open-minded as possible. That's right. Okay, so diet needs to change. Yes. I definitely need to drink a lot more water. I struggle with drinking enough water. But you know what? I don't know. I get mixed information because some people say you don't need to drink as much water, and then some people say you do. I mean, I don't feel like I ever feel dehydrated, but I do drink a lot of caffeine, so I should probably drink more water. That's the other thing. I don't drink alcohol still. I am almost to the eighth month mark. I think what am I? 7 months and 20 something days. So yeah, still sober, still going sober. I don't know if this is going to be a forever thing though. I have the goal right now to make it to the year mark, and then I think from there I'll reassess. I've had a few moments within these past few months where I've wanted to drink, but that's because I was going through I was having some tower moments, y'all. Like I said, the struggle has been real, doing a lot of healing, and a lot of old trauma was coming up. But you know what? I've been working through it. It's weird. I am so happy. Like I feel like I am the happiest I've been in a very, very long time. But then I'm also sad and angry at times. But overall, I am definitely happy. Like I'm in a way better like headspace, like spiritually, mentally, physically. What's funny is I have not touched the gym, and I've lost weight, healthy weight, That though, I am trying to get back to. But I don't want my association with the gym to come from like a hurt place or like anger, or because that's not how I want my physical activity as far as like being healthy to be based off of, because in the past I would use it as my, when I'm angry or going through something, I go to the gym and I would, do my cardio and lift weights and stuff. But then it's like once you're not in that space anymore, you don't go to the gym. So I haven't been going to the gym because I'm trying to do it in a healthier way. I hope that makes sense. So I just been doing like stretching and yoga and being more gentle on my body. Honestly, that's what my body needs right now anyways, while I'm like going through this whole healing process and, still getting to know myself again. And that's another thing, like taking this creative break. I don't even like calling it that, because honestly, I'm just listening to my body. Honestly, if more of us listened to what our bodies need and it's telling us to do, we would be in such a better place, because we wouldn't hold so much, we wouldn't be so hard on ourselves. Yeah, so basically, I've been going through tower moments, and for those of you who are into tarot and stuff like that, you'll know what that means. And I've definitely been going through a lot of like death and rebirth moments. Ever since I've been getting into tarot as well, I love the expression discussion of death and rebirth, because honestly, we go through this so much, and a lot of us don't talk about this. We all go through death and rebirth constantly, you know, when we're changing, and especially when you have like a big life change, there's so much that goes into that death of the old version of you. You know, feeling kind of anxious, but that could just be because I'm drinking caffeine. Who knows? There's this really bright star looking back at me, or it could be a planet. I wish I knew, actually. Anyways, another reason why I feel like I'm in a happier place is because I feel like I've gotten my peace back. I feel like I'm slowly but surely getting my voice back, you know, doing the things that I want to do, truly being myself. You know, I had to let go of some relationships that, you know, they still hurt, but working through that, I feel like I'm like reinventing myself. And reinventing yourself, that is a tough process, because in the process of it all, you don't want to hurt feelings, but at the same time, if I don't hurt other people's feelings, I'm just going to constantly hurt mine. And I'm just in a place where I have to put myself first. I have no room or space for anything less than putting myself first. Like, in this time and this age, this was the time for me to truly, you know, what does Amber need? What does Amber want? You know, and really like telling myself I am deserving of, you know, XYZ, and not feeling guilty about it. That's the tough part. The not feeling guilty for putting yourself first. Man, that is hard. You would think that it would be easy. I mean, maybe it's easier for some people. I don't know. But I've been a people pleaser for so long. So putting myself first, and I'm still struggling with it, because I still, you know, I'll still get those every once in a while. I start to slip, and I'm putting other people before myself, and I'm like, nope, can't do it. Let me reel myself back in. Come on now. We didn't put in all this work and do all this healing for me to revert back. Like no. Another thing too, I feel like when you're more spiritual, why it seem like your feelings get hurt more? Is it just me? Maybe I'm just sensitive, but I feel like my feelings get hurt quite often. I'm just thinking about how I really was about to out myself right now. Like, I was really about to say some shit that would really out me, and I'm like, okay, no, I need to stop. Oh shit. I really want to know, like, who could I ask? I don't even know who can I even ask that question. Like, is it just me? Am I just a sensitive bitch? Like, I feel like people would probably think that I'm not as sensitive as I actually am, because I feel like I seem more intimidating than what I actually am. And I think that's the Leo in me. It's gotta be the Leo in me that makes me seem like I'm so like, you know, like so tough. And like, and I'm not saying I'm not tough, because I am. I'm definitely tough, especially when I have to be and when I need to be. Like, it'll come out. But I am such a softie. Like, if I tell you the things that actually do hurt my feelings, I feel like people would be so surprised. Like, they would be so surprised. Like, what? Like, really? I don't know if that's the Leo in me or what. Fuck it, I'm out myself. Okay, so like, for example, nope. I can't come off. See, that's the thing though. Even though I feel like a lot of Leos are like this too. Even though we're softies, we kind of don't want people to know this too at the same time. So I can't let you know at what level of how soft I am. So like, if you're close to me, I feel like you probably know this. And even then, I probably still try to be tough, but yeah, I'm not gonna out myself. I thought about it, but yeah, it's so funny, like the TikToks that talk about all the different zodiac signs, and I love seeing people's expression or express how they're like not into astrology, because then they're like looking at you like, what, like, why are you like, what like, why? God damn it, I wish I had somebody here to talk about this but like, some people really just aren't into astrology, like not at all, not even a little bit. And then it always shocks me, because like, I don't even feel like I'm that into it, but then they feel like I'm way deep into it, and I'm like, I'm really not. But I mean, I know things, but there's people like, this is what they do, you know, like it's their job. And anywho's, I say all that because I feel like a lot of the things on about Leos, it's really funny because Leos are so dramatic. Like, I remember somebody called me dramatic once, and I took that highly offensive. And then as I got older, I start realizing how dramatic I actually am. And I start looking at myself like, damn, I do be dramatic. But then it's like, oh well, you know, like whatever, that's a part of my personality. I'm gonna own up to it. So now I joke about it, like when I'm being extra, because I am extra as fuck TikTok sometimes. I'm just like, don't listen to me. I'm just being dramatic. You know, like I just make it a joke now because it's like, it's just a part of me. Anyways, the other thing I was like, they say about Leos is like, you know, we come off very scary, but really we're just like a small cub. Like we're really not the big lion. We're just the baby cub, really. You know, pull all those layers back and you realize we're a bunch of softies. We're a bunch of softies that just want love. That's it. That's it and that's all. But yeah, I don't even know how I got here. I'm just talking. It's full moon in Aries tonight. Today, what is it? Today is the 9th. A full moon in Aries. And it's funny that it's a full moon tonight in Aries, because supposedly that's supposed to like spark some creativity. And for me to not have done anything creative this whole time, and then now all of a sudden I decide to pick up the mic. I'm like, see, this is why I do believe, like, you know, these moon cycles and stuff like that. And I started my period today. Not that you guys really needed to know this, but I mean, just kind of strange. Started my period on full moon, which is not the first time. It actually happens quite often for women to be in sync with the moon, if you guys didn't know that. What? Me forgetting I exist while I'm driving. You ever just zone out? Yeah, I do that quite often. You just completely zone out while you're driving and you're like, oh shit, how did I even get this far? Oh boy. How many of you guys are into tarot? Does that stuff creep you out? I remember when I was younger, all that stuff actually used to creep me out because I didn't understand it. And I think that's why some people are like afraid of certain things, because they just don't understand it, which makes sense. Because I mean, I feel like that's what fear pretty much is. It's like you either don't understand it or you can't see what's gonna happen, or like, you know. And so like when I was younger, I thought tarot was like evil, or like, I don't know. I just wasn't educated on it. And I remember I had a tarot reading done by a friend of a friend. She did it in the way of like, what was it? It was like the past, present, and the future. I really wish I could remember like what it was. Oh, that would be good to compare right now. But I just remember at the time it made me feel, I don't know if I want to say understood or seen, but like it felt good. Like, I don't know. The only way I can compare this, and I know people are gonna probably not like me to compare this, but I'm gonna fucking do it. I feel like the only way to explain it is comparing it to reading Bible scripture. Like, you bring some comfort. I feel like when it comes to like religion, people look to the Bible for comfort, for guidance. That's what I'm looking for. There's the word. They're looking for guidance. And I feel like with tarot, that's what it does for me. It helps guide. It guides me. It guides me in my thoughts and where the direction I'm trying to foresee, or it just gives me a sense of guidance and comfort. So like, I know people, you know, don't really understand tarot and whatnot, and I'm not gonna sit here and explain what exactly it is. Like, Google's your friend. You can like look that shit up. But tarot, in the midst of this year specifically, when it comes to my spiritual journey, tarot has been such a comfort for me and has helped guide me in such a way that I don't think anything else could have. And specifically for this time, because who knows, maybe next year it's something else that's, you know, guiding me along or whatever. Once again, not saying like I'm an expert in that stuff, but it also helps you to trust and focus on your intuition. So like when you're doing tarot, like I just like mainly doing it for myself and seeing where my energy is. So like, you just trust your intuition, really, like, and what the reading is for you. You kind of just go with it, and that's helping me honestly guide through life right now. I feel like we wake up every day, well, some of us, not all of us, some people are just not consciously there, and I don't understand how you're not. It's not for me to understand. That's your journey and this is mine. But every day I wake up, I automatically am like, okay, what's today's lessons going to be? As soon as I open my eyes, you know, well, okay, you know what, that's probably the second. The first thing is I wake up and I'm like, you know, thankful for another day, because I truly am thankful. I feel like, you know, we're all here experiencing this, and there's a reason. I feel like there's a reason why we're experiencing this walk of life. I don't feel like, I don't know, I just feel like, how can you not think that there's more and think that this is just it? I don't know. This is why I need more people to have like these deeper conversations with, because I'm so sick and tired of all the surface level conversations. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's legit gonna drive me insane. I need to have more in-depth conversations, or I'm just gonna go mute and I'm not gonna speak at all. That's the next step. I just won't talk. Universe, I'm gonna need you to like strategically place some people in my life. Well, I mean, if we want to go into like the whole multiverse, then it would be lives. But you know what? Another day, another time. Yeah, I'm gonna need some in-depth conversation. Like it'd be perfect, honestly. Like even right now, if I had somebody over here, we could be mic'd up having this conversation. You know, I want to know people's life stories like in depth. I am an in-depth type of person. Do surface level because I have no fucking choice but to do surface level for a majority of the fucking time. Oh my god. But I'd prefer to have more in-depth conversations. And once again, nobody asked me no questions. Like people are legit boring. Like nobody asked me any good, interesting questions whatsoever. Maybe people just really don't want to get to know me. You know what? I should come to that realization that people just don't give two shit. Here I am just like fucking entitled. Like nobody's asking me questions. Well, bitch, nobody's trying to get to know you. That's why. I'm just kidding. I mean, well, I'm not kidding, but that's how I'm going to take it since you guys ever like somebody and, yep, rethinking that one, if I should even say that. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm in such a fuck it. Like, who cares? Who fucking cares? Like, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, but I go back and forth. Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it, and the next I'm like, nope, not gonna say it. Which, you know, I didn't used to be so conscious of what I say, which, okay, that's got me in trouble in the past, so that's not a so I guess it's a good thing that I do actually kind of like hold back more, because I really did not used to hold back. I would just say whatever's on my mind. I wouldn't think it through, and I just blurt that shit out. It don't even matter. I don't even care whose feelings I'm about to hurt. I'm just gonna say it. If it's on my mind, I'm gonna say it. But lately, I'm being more, I'm holding a lot of shit back, and normally I don't do that. Normally I'm like, you know, if I like somebody, I usually make it way more obvious. I don't know if I like this version of me or not when it comes to that specific thing. I love this version of me, by the way. Still trying to figure that one out. Like there's things about me that I feel like I don't know anymore. Like where I used to be one way and now I'm another, and I'm just like, who am I? Who is this person? Like openly talking about, like I had a conversation with my friend last weekend, and I never used to openly talk about dating a woman or anything like that. Like, you know how I like men and women, and I'm now just like openly talking about it like it's like I've just been talking about it for years. And I mean, I guess I haven't. Let me not even act. People knew, not everybody. Like I haven't talked about it so openly like I have recently, but I also just feel like I just feel like people automatically know. I don't know. I don't know what vibe I get off. Once again, nobody ever fucking tells me. God damn it. I'm remembering all the things that I was talking about in my first episode or the second episode, whatever. And now I'm just like, damn, I still ain't had nobody tell me. I need to change that. Somebody needs to tell me about myself, like in a good way though. Like don't come for me. Like, I mean, actually, either way, I could handle it. But so yeah, life's been pretty interesting. Oh, so have you guys ever like felt somebody's energy about something specifically, but never like actually said the thing, but the energy's felt, but you never said anything? Like words were never actually said. You know what I'm saying? That shit's real cool when that happens. You're on the same wavelength, but no words were said, but you guys are both on the same energy. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying, I don't know if people can actually pick up on that when that happens. If that ever happens to you, that's not something that's gonna happen often. Like, you're not gonna be able to like talk to somebody without talking to somebody. I mean, I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Like, you're not gonna be able to vibe with somebody like that unless you're like really vibing with somebody. And sometimes it'd be by accident. Like, you wouldn't even expecting to like even be vibing with this person, but like somehow, some fucking way, here you are, like vibing. No words were said, but for some reason you're on the same motherfucking page. Yeah, that's just too far in between, honestly. Too far in between. A lot of people aren't going to be conscious enough to even pick up on something like that when it does happen. Some people just connect. And for some people, that can take time to even feel like connection like that. And what fucking sucks. Anywho, I need to take a drink after that. A drink of this Celsius. You know, another thing that's interesting is when somebody can make make you want to be creative. Like their energy makes you want to create. I wonder why that is. Like what happens when you're around certain energies and you just get like this creative spark? Because even though I haven't been drawing, I clearly haven't been painting because, you know, I don't really have the space to paint right now, but I have been writing. Like, man, I am filling up journals like how I used to back in high school. And back in high school was when I really used to write. I wrote so much in high school. I would write poems, I would write short stories, I would write songs, I would write and I am back in that energy where I am writing so much, and I fucking love it for myself because I feel like writing was probably I feel like, dare I say, it's my favorite form of expression. It might be. Writing just feels so intimate and raw, and I don't know, like you can just go anywhere with it. You can, you know, it doesn't have to have any format. You literally just pick up a pen and you write what's on your mind, and sometimes that turns into a song, sometimes it turns into a poem, sometimes it turns into a little story. And I fucking love it. Like tapping back into that space, that energy, and there is definitely someone to thank for that. Maybe I'll thank them one day. I don't know how people, you know, you never know how people like will react when you say stuff like that, because, and I need to remember what my friend told me. You're not, how did he say it? He said, stop worrying, or don't express yourself, or wait, no, I'm fucking it all up. God damn it. If he hears this too, he's gonna know exactly who he is as soon as I can get it out. He's like, what did I tell you before? Don't not express yourself because you're worried about hurting somebody else's feelings. Okay, I fucked that all up. I'm sorry. But basically it's like, don't hold back what you need to say to someone because you're either afraid of how they're gonna take it or you're afraid of how somebody else is gonna take it. And God damn it, legit keeps coming up in my head every time I like want to go to express myself to someone. I'm like, nope, don't do it. And then I think of what he told me and I'm like, every time. And then I feel like I'm disappointing him every time, but then I'm not actually expressing myself like how I should. Oh boy, why is expressing yourself so hard? We all struggle with this. I don't care what nobody says. Expressing yourself, the struggle be so real, because I have it. I know what I want to say, but then I'm like, ooh, probably not a good idea because of, you know, XYZ. But then I'm like, well, why I gotta be stuck here with these feelings and not say what I want to say? And then I get mad. I'm like, it's fucking bullshit. And then I go, it's a never ending cycle. And then I'm like, all right, let me just fucking make a song, write about it. Then I'll feel better. Been there, done that. I just still don't feel better. So I'm getting to the point where I just need to express myself, but I'm scared. I'm legit scared. And, you know, not usually like that. Like, I feel like I get nervous, but it doesn't usually stop me from like expressing myself. But I legit am like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Second guessing myself. Then I get mad when I don't do it. Fuck. I don't even know if this episode is gonna make it onto my fucking Leo Lounge because I'm saying a little too much. Fuck it. If I express myself and then it just kind of backfires, I will probably evaporate into nothingness. I'm just gonna fucking disappear. Wasn't that on an episode of SpongeBob where he literally like disappeared? I can't remember what was happening, but I just feel like I'm just gonna deflate. I'm gonna slide down the couch, I'm gonna deflate, and then I'm just gonna evaporate, and then poof, gone, never to be seen ever again. Because I feel like if I express myself, no, just thinking about it just makes me nervous. Nope, not happening. Nope. Yeah, I would evaporate. I'd just shatter into pieces, or I'd just, oh boy, I'm just imagining how that would go. Imagine you go to express yourself and the person's like, fuck off. Bitch, I'm dead. No, just fuck. I'm non-existent at that point. Man. Or they're just like, it's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. Like, I'm laughing, but I would definitely be crying on the inside. That's for sure. Then this is why I'm not gonna say a damn motherfucking thing. I'm gonna keep to myself is what I'm gonna do. Imagine me not hitting the record button after, oh my God, I've been speaking for almost an hour. Oh God, I gotta edit this. Okay, so this is the problem. I like the recording part, but the editing though, it makes me want to just give up already. I should really, maybe I could pay somebody to edit these. Not a bad bad idea. And get somebody else's job. Anybody out there want to edit my podcast? How much you charging? I don't got a whole lot of money, so don't charge me up the ass. But I got a decent amount of money. A decent. Let me stop. I'd rather be with you because I love the way you scream my name. I don't know why that song just came to mind. You guys, should I express myself to them or no? That is the question. Now I'm gonna be stuck on that for a minute again. I had came to the conclusion that I wasn't going to. Like, honestly, every day it's a different battle because I'm like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should, maybe I should. Literally. And then I'm just like, I could think about other things. There's other things that I think about and could be doing. But no, here I am in my feelings, in my motherfucking feelings where I don't want to be. That's another thing too. It's like, you can't even help sometimes. Like, when you start liking somebody, fuck, it pisses me off. Like, it's not even a controllable thing. Like, when you start liking somebody and then you start getting the feels, and I'm just like, no, brain, no. We do not have time for this, okay? No. First of all, feelings, yuck. Remember when I said Leos like to be dramatic? And they're like, yeah, just remember that reference as I'm saying these things right now. Feelings, yuck, who has those? Not me. I don't catch feelings. Nah, I sure don't. Like you? You thought I was feeling you? I don't like not having control. That's something that I'm learning about myself. I don't like not having control. If I don't want to like somebody right now, like, brain, don't make me like somebody. I literally said, we don't have time, okay? Get money, fuck bitches. Like, we don't have time to be liking somebody right now, okay? We're on a mission. We're on a mission here. Single, trying to get my shit together, trying to figure out what my next fucking life move is. Good Lord. 33, no kids, never married. What the fuck am I doing with my life? Okay, now when I say that though, I'm like, okay, I guess I do have time to have feelings, because then it's like, I am 33. So if I did want to have a family, it probably is a good idea to like somebody, but there's a big but there. A big one, because yeah, there's a big but. It's like, God damn it. I mean, you gotta, come on. It's so annoying. So fucking annoying. Like, I want to punch a wall. That's how annoying it is. Why am I in this position right now? This has to be a lesson. Okay, I need to think hard about this. There has to be a lesson in this, because ain't no way. I mean, not saying it like that, because there's definitely a way, but ain't no way, because XYZ seems like some obstacles there. I don't want obstacles. Like, it's like, God damn it. Like, sometimes this is why I do wonder sometimes if things are mapped out beforehand, or like, are people purposely put, in your life or whatever, like, not even purposely, strategically placed, in your life or whatever. Because it's like, first of all, this was unexpected. Second of all, came out of nowhere. Third of all, why? And not to, like I said, I can't tell a story without telling the story, and I'm not going to tell a story, but it's just kind of like, why? Por qué? Like, tell me why. And then I'm like, my spiritual side of me is saying, well, you don't know why because you're not supposed to know why yet. You'll know why when you're supposed to know. Fuck off. God damn it. And then I'm like, but this person isn't like spiritually on the same level as me. And it's like, well, maybe you're supposed to bring them. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here right now. Damn it, I need a drink. Being extra as always. I fucking hate it. Once again, don't take me serious. I'm being extra, being dramatic. I don't actually hate it. Hate is a very strong word. So I'm just joshing, okay? But hear me out. Like, sometimes I wonder if you're supposed to have some of these connections because you're actually supposed to be helping somebody else on their spiritual journey, but doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to be like, continuing together, which I fucking hate it sometimes, because it's like, fucking hell, mate. Like, why you got me doing all this extra work and it's not even gonna be selfish me, rewarding for me? It probably is. Let me not say that. But I'm like, I don't mind, helping people get to a higher conscious level, but like, what about my needs? What about me? That is not how the song goes. Yeah, but I don't know. There's definitely a reason for everything. I don't know if I believe in coincidences. I used to, but then there'd be so many things that would like just line up, like too many synchronicities that like, if one little thing would have been different, it wouldn't have went this way. So it's like, I really don't believe in coincidences. I do believe that things happen for a reason, and like, people come into your life for a reason to either teach or learn from you. And lately I feel like I've been teaching a lot, but I also feel like I've been learning a lot about myself, about, the things I do like and don't like, and like the energies that I like to be around, the energies that I don't like to be around. Like, if I actively actively seek for you, that sounds weird, seek for you. But if I'm actively like finding myself like to you or whatever, that tells me that I like your energy. There's something about you that I'm attracted to. I mean, if you're physically attracted, then attractive, then what's the question there? But it's more to it than that. I'm just saying like, and I don't even mean for like on a dating aspect, but like just in general, like if you find me gravitating towards you, that means I like your energy. There's something about you that is making me, gravitate towards you, like a magnetic field. Wow. Now whether people can pick up on that or not, that's what I always wonder. I'm like, I wonder if they realize that. I'm really outing myself, honestly, because if they listen to this, they're gonna know. They're definitely gonna know what I'm talking about. Possibly. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll be completely oblivious and not understanding a damn thing I'm saying. That would suck. I actually would kind of hope they would understand, because then that way I don't have to explain myself and then they can just hear it. Never mind. I think I'm gonna not delete, but like I might edit most of the shit out that I'm like outing myself on. Cause all it takes is or do I want to be bold? Do I want to be bold and just say, fuck it, mate. If you listen, you listen. What are they gonna do? Tell me they listened to my episode? Oh my gosh. Like, no, I would fucking melt. I would melt. I'd disappear right there. I wish I could make the sound. There's like a sound that I have in my head of what, like if that person came up to me and was like, oh yeah, I listened to your episode. And I just feel like it'd be like, I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to make sound, but I can visualize literally me evaporating. And I don't know what that sound would make, but it'd be a funny, interesting sound. That's for sure. It'd be very cartoonish. Yeah. Matter of fact, that would be a funny skit if somebody animated that. Like me walking into, I don't know where to draw the line. Where do you draw the line? Draw the line. Oh, that was a horrible, I don't know what accent that was. Okay, I think I've been talking to you guys long enough. Well, hopefully you're not sick of my voice yet, so there's that. I'm gonna go. Well, I will catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you for joining me on the Leo Lounge. Catch you later.